Hello and welcome to week 6 of the Uncathlon exercise program. We're going to jump right in. Once again, I'm pretty sure you already warmed up for 10 minutes. Want to make sure the synovial fluids in your joints is nice and fluid and ready to roll. Our first exercise today is the side plank with a leg lift. Brandon is going to do our modified version for beginners. And Laura, our friend here, is going to do the intermediate and advanced version. Brandon's modified is with his knee down on the floor and he's on his forearm, still keeping the core nice and tight and lifting his leg up. Laura is on her arm, lifting her leg straight up in the air, again keeping the core nice and engaged. And don't forget to do the other side. Great job, guys.
Next up, our squat variation this week is an isometric squat. And so essentially, you're going to get into a squat position and you're going to hold. So Laura's going to add weight for the intermediate and advanced version. Brandon's not going to use any weight here. But they're going to lower their hips into a squat position and they're going to hold. So if you're a beginner or intermediate, you're probably looking at between 30 to 60 seconds. And if you're intermediate to advanced, you want to maybe go a little bit beyond that. But your weight's evenly distributed, your abs are pulled in, your back is straight, and of course you're continuing to breathe. Nice job, guys.
As we continue to burn burn Brandon's and Laura's legs, we're now going to do a Bulgarian split squat. Occasionally, we like to do isolated movements. If you've noticed, we've been doing a lot of compound movements, so today we're going to isolate the quads and the hamstrings and the glutes. The modification here is that Brandon is going to use a lower box and he's not going to go as deep, whereas Laura here will have a bigger box or chair. Shifting the body weight behind them, shoulders back, head in the neutral position, ankle and knee are perfectly aligned, exhaling all the way up. And you can switch, alternate. Sometimes you're going to find that balance is going to be an issue, and that balance issue is either that you're not conditioned for the balance or your shoes are actually causing you to lose balance. All right, thank you guys.
Next up, our lunge for today is the curtsy lunge. And the curtsy lunge involves stepping behind slightly at an angle to activate the different various glute muscles. So they're going to take a slight step behind, just like a curtsy. So you're staying flat on that front foot and bending that back knee down as much as you can. Nice job, guys.
And our plyometric movement for today is the Frogger jumps. Basically, this is a squat jump with the legs slightly out. Just imagine a frog leaping towards you. So Brandon's just lifting one leg to minimize some of the impact of this plyometric move, whereas Laura is soaring through the sky. Way to work, guys.
And our last exercise today, again for the back, specifically the low back, is an isometric prone back extension. So you might remember this exercise from the earlier weeks, but from a face down position, they're going to bring their hands out in front of them and they're going to lift and hold this position, pulling the abs in still and breathing. And Laura has her legs lifted as well. Brandon's going to keep his legs on the floor. And if you have any issues in your low back or pain in your low back, you want to keep your arms behind you and the feet flat on the floor as well. Thanks, guys. And that concludes our week 6 workout. Look for the supplemental workout, the supplemental exercise for this week as well. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to email Richard or I, and we'll see you next week.